त्वं नाम विवेचनम्। तदोपरान्तं ज्ञानार्थे।
After this, to acquire knowledge.
विद्यादात्री स्तुता मया।
I praised the goddess of knowledge. I did this because just as I feel like favoring those who praise me, I felt that even this goddess of knowledge will feel like favoring me when I praise her. This clearly shows the human tendency that was the actual origin of the idea of praising gods in order to acquire favor from them. Also, when we plead ignorant and start escaping the responsibility of knowledge, we need a god or goddess of knowledge from whom we seek knowledge. And again, we plead ignorant and keep escaping the responsibility that a knowledgeable person must take. This is why we accept that after this I started praising the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. Again, another question arises: why goddess and not god of knowledge? It is curious to know that most of the powerful characters in mythology throughout the globe appear to be females. Goddess Saraswati is a well-known goddess of knowledge. It is believed that this goddess imparts knowledge to us. As we have seen above, the typical way of getting anything from gods is to praise them. So even here, the goddess of knowledge is being praised in order to get knowledge from her. Again, let us come to the question: why goddess and not god of knowledge? And we can see the typical human tendency over here, where even when the society tries to become male dominated, when the males in the society want to dominate over the females, saying that they are superior, when they feel that they are weak, when they feel that they want to escape the responsibilities, they always remember their mother, who is a female. And that exactly is the reason why most of the powerful characters in mythology throughout the globe appear as females and not males. You can say whenever it comes to killing of demons, it is a female goddess. Whenever it comes to doing something powerful, it is a goddess. And that is where even here we have the goddess of knowledge.